The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. Looking to chuck it again. And this pass is on target. Caught.
Sure, I don't know as a play caller you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Caught quickly. They make the tackle, but nice gain. Sets them up 1st down at the 14. Boston College now operating in the red zone. They'll run it here. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Eagles offense lines up 1st and goal now. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Extra point makes the lead 11. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, look at the quick cut. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a 1st down. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. So 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle, but 1st down. The Canes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. 2nd down now after the sack. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's dull. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. The Hurricanes will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Ball lands right at the 1-yard line and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. Offense playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
The offense will take their 1st time out of the half to talk strategy here.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's looking to use his legs here. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Keeping it on the ground here. Powers through the tackle. As the first down is still going. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness. Yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice game.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. This will likely be the last play of the half. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Pressure is coming. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. They're fortunate to have the lead at the break with those pass protection problems. Let's see if they can clean that up here in the third quarter. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Looking to kick it away for the second time. He'll field it close to the 50. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Offense trots that onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. Makes the grab. It's dull. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He hands it off from the gun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And the Canes will line up to punt it away. So on that kick it away, helping his team with field position. And that pump will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read. And then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that practice.
He makes the grab. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on third down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Man, I can't believe they're going for it on fourth down deep in their own territory like this. Usually, you might see this late in the game, but early, really risky decision, but it pays off.
It's incomplete. Pass broken up, but a flag down. Let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the defensive back, and who is actually going to get their hands on the ball. I can't really blame him for this one, because an incompletion will always be more welcome than an interception.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Breaks into open space. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a second down and manageable. What are these?
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Well, this is what we hoped for. This is what we expected, Kurt. A tight, tough battle between two really good teams. Now, who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these two teams have actually lived up to the billing of two top-5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now, with so much on the line early in the year, tight game, who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
And now the running back's got it again. Has the first down and more. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Fires it to the wideout. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route. But a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. This Boston College offense is quickly moving down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pass caught. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll hand it off. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down. The clock runs down here in the third quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved in catching passes. That's tough to stop. set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Boy, what an incredible job here by this defense on third down. Now to set up a pivotal 4th down play. Question is, does the offense go for it and be aggressive, or do they punt it away and trust their defense to get a win?
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them the 4th down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
Brings her in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. They'll take a deep shot here. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. He's past the marker, still on his feet. Scoops out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The receiver makes the catch. Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Looking for a man. Good throw to the left. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. Boston College lines up 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, Chris, let's give credit to this defense. Forced into the red zone, backs against the goal line, but they're fighting and breaking up what they can.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. That pass is caught. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Well, it's another look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple of touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this.
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack. So here comes early on. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Nice throw, caught for a completion.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. Excellent field position here for the offense. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, we're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. BC has moved into the red zone. Leaning on the run game here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
This Boston College offense is quickly moving down the field. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Boston College.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up early. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Just standing there, gets hit again. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking for a late, deep throw. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs. So the BC offense is back out on the field now.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
He'll hand it off. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Eagles.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. He's going to try for a return. He lost the ball. It's a wild scramble. And it's the kicking team making the recovery a special teams disaster. Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Ground game here with the running back. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College.
Well, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Boston College, 45, Miami.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Defense is coming after him. They scoop up the ball. It's still alive right here.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
He's going to pull it down and run. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.